Nossa, um pensador péssimo com pessoas. Uma personalidade magnética mais instável. Pode começar a perder o juízo. Extremamente físico. Ah, bora com o pensador. Ai, seu chatão mesmo. Até a água mais límpida, se profundo bastante, pode afogar.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. Ever. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lie, it acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful. A ball of meat.
Ex-love. Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it, do you really?
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself. Got a bit carried away, did we, chef?
Eu não me importo, eu sou um idiota corajoso. Alho. Que aspas.
Somewhere in the sore, bloated man-meat around you. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert. Hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
Tem a ver disco music.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache. A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Somehow, you know what it is. A Caprice Kinema motor garage.
Por isso que meu personagem não fala com ninguém. Vai tomar no cu. Caralho, tô de cuequinha. Caraca. A calça primeiro, Zé, por favor.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flick. It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium key ring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. The whirling in rags is a hostel cafeteria on the urban coast, frequented by dock workers.
Ok. A garrafa tá vazia. Eu tô com dor de cabeça. Rasgaram a minha fita, porra. Caralho, deixei a torneira ligada. Terra, planeta, água.
Hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off.
Então fui eu.
Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror, behold.
Cara, eu genuinamente quase tomei um
You
susto.
have no idea who this thing is, do you? Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why? Please stop. It's horrible.
Ah, tá bom, que é para as mulheres. É, sim, para as mulheres. É, beleza. Ah, essa 4 é uma... Nossa, essa 4 é
It
uma...
might have been 10 years ago. It's little more than a cadaverous spasm now.
Puta que pariu! Ah, vamos na enciclopédia, né?
It belongs in the new, the third decade of the current century. Enough time had passed from the failure of the revolution that, for a fleeting moment, free market economy seemed like the ultimate, uncontested way of life for our species. Things were good. It was smooth sailing. People made gold and champagne-tinted interiors and facades to suit the times, calling this the new style.
Né, mano? É complicado mesmo. Vai fazer o quê?
For Revachol, your city, that meant only one thing. Guillaume Lamillion.
Cara, nome da hora, hein?
If it doesn't rhyme, you're not pronouncing it right. Out of the dazzling swirl of disco music, in an open-air boîte de nuit, somewhere in Revachol West, Guillaume's blonde mane appeared on the screen. He sang some bullshit. Then he made the expression. You have some understanding of the near history of disco. The rest is darkness, aside from the useless fact that the motor carriage outside was a caprice cinema.
A complete dilemma.
Everyone loved it. Maybe you thought some of the stardust would rub off on you. Maybe it did. Either way, it's all gone now. Only the grimace remains. The click is used to spur on a horse. It also features heavily in Guillaume Lamillion's regional mega hit, Don't Worry, Your Pretty Little Head.
Don't worry your pretty little head. Okay.
It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne-corked smile whenever you want to. Maybe some of the stardust will return. It's too late. Like an image on film, the expression belongs to your primary motor cortex.
Ó. Tem certeza que você só bebeu? Tem certeza que você não fumou nada, não? Porque assim, a situação também é crítica. Intelecto, físico, motoras. Ok. Tá fudido esse jogo. Grande pra caralho, RPG eu sou fraco. Nem que eu tenho vontade de jogar isso, mano.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside. A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after. It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy, and the single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also been heavy enough if thrown with force.
Oh.
Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you could still find the other one on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room. You mean someone else took your shoe off? This person also forced the drinks on you.
É verdade.
Cool wind gushes in.
Ok. Então, ok. Guilherme de Milhão. Sei lá, velho. Tô fudido nesse jogo, essa é a verdade. Ih, rapaz, tô peladão aqui. Peguei o sapato, né?
The window stands broken. The morning light hurts your... The morning light.
Então, eu peguei o sapato.
Hello, officer.
Oi?
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
No. Because you're a police officer, sir. Okay, cool. I won't. First, I have to ask, are you okay, sir? You look like you're about to throw up. Can I bring you something?
She's right. Something wants to come out through your mouth, right in front of her, right here.
Sir, you've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less. Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
You have no doubt about the drinking. But do you strike yourself as a tight-lipped drunk? She must have heard something. The words have already left your mouth.
What was that?
Eu errei.
That's not even how words are used. What did you say? Come on, say it again.
Não, não
Come
quero.
on, man. Pretty, please. One more time. Goddamn
Tá bom.
right you did. You crazy asshole, you. What kind of cop are you?
Sou tira penitente. Ai,
Don't be. It
cara.
was funny. And anyway, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit about any of it? So what if you
See?
can't pull grade A pussy anymore? There are other things in life, more meaningful, more fitting for a man your age. This This is Fata Morgana. One thing, though. It's gonna suck for you later when you have to interrogate me. And for the record, no, I didn't do it.
Eu genuinamente não estou entendendo o que está acontecendo nesse jogo.
The door is closed.
Não vou. Eu queria uma camisa. Tem uma camisa aí?
The door, there is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on. Somewhere inside.
Deixa ela tomar banho, né? A gente não é doente. Por favor. Você desce a escada? Onde é que eu tô? Ah, tá. Calma. Tudo bem. Vamos cantar então, pô. Oxente. Amigão, tá a camisa
A
de
man
cantar?
in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. Everything is cool between you and this guy. He's a big fan. Make some small talk.
Você é o barman.
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
Ai, ai.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject.
Entendido.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and looks like the bird was ripped off. This is the great skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola. The small steel tag says as much. The great skua. Stegosaurus skua.
Look, your buddy is over there. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird inside.
Tá bom então, amigão. Eu te ofereço uma ajuda. Você fica aí de cozice? Vou roubar o bagulho do barman. Embora ele merece. Ah, no cu. E você,
A
quem é?
speckled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. As you approach, he narrows his eye. On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are enigmatic white rectangles.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
Por favor.
Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor.
Okay then. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too.
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Não. Ai, ai. Tem umas. Decisão de diálogo que são boas.
So, the body is where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner. To you, officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise...
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Então bora. Bora, Tenente Kim. Você quem, moça?
Hello, sweetie.
Criptozoologista.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer. You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin. Take heart, officer. You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away. Of course,
Yeah.
dear.
Então vamos lá.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the...
Mr. Gart, right? You're...
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
No momento eu estou entre nome.
Fantastic.
É como quando você sai da sua banda, mas ainda não decide o nome de
That's
artista.
wonderful, really. I think so. But there's a dead body out back.
Sir, I understand your concern, but we are here to do a job.
Yes, of course.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it also took you a while to call us. It was you who placed the...
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
Gente, qual será o grande
As
catch?
a matter of fact, I do.
This sounds like something you can use to call this Sylvie later.
You said you just got here. From where?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you...
I didn't imply that. Detective...
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions. His face expresses profound doubt. Ask him about the body's location before asking if he killed him. People give up information in the more innocuous questions, which you can later use in the more sinister ones, not vice versa.
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there. That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then, to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
This
Franco-Nigeriano.
man means the heavy cavalry of the innocents Franco-Negro, sweeping over the plains and nations of the enemies of mankind. 5th century style. Unified currency and the concept of cool came in their wake. They wore lamella and carried guns. But first and foremost, Franco-Nigerian heavy cavalry was really, really wide. That hole in the fence must be enormous.
She went away because none of your...
Have they not been telling you you're a cop?
Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away.
Oh, tadinho dele, gente. Ela deu fora nele, gente.
Thank you.
Eu devia ter perguntado, né? Matado.
I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching. What? Is that so? Mr. Feminist?
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it for special bonuses and effects.
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police.
This is it. He said they hoisted him up on a tree. Who is this they?
Ai, 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 esse cara te fudeu. Esse cara te fudeu. Ai.
Oh, people are saying it was the union dock workers, that it was a lynching. The locals, customers, the people who eat here, a lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows the dock workers did it.
Did the debarders themselves tell her this, or is it a rumor?
I don't really know. You'll have to ask her. I would suppose it's because they have nothing better to do.
You mean the strike?
Yes, the strike. The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbour company, I hear. A mercenary. The unionistas probably thought they'd send a message.
The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in.
I don't know who killed.
This is it. He said...
Did the debar...
I don't really know. I would suppose...
You mean the strike?
Yes, the strike. The man...
Oh,
are you crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
The lieutenant turns the...
Let's go.
Not so fast, Mr. Feminist. You owe me 130 real. Oh, excuse me. You owe me 100 and...
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's...
Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's right. Money. You owe this establishment 130 real. You can't arrest me. I haven't done anything.
Ah, por favor, né?
Did someone order a vague, farcical reading of the law? More than one pops into your head.
Ai, não. Cara, essas opções de diálogo desse jogo, mano, são bizarras, cara. Caralho, cara.
Are you trying to frighten me now? What is this? Fine. Fuck this. I'll do it myself. I'll call your station. What was it, 41? I'll ask them to pay for the room. The drinks and the window you still have to pay for. That's 70. Are we done, officers? Don't thank me. You still owe me 70. If you don't have it by tonight, I'm not letting you back...
That's enough now, sir.
Puta que pariu, cara. Que maluquice. Mano, eu peguei o sapato. Coloca os dois sapatos aqui.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and This place sure isn't it.
Pera. Deixa eu... Como que eu vou... Eu falar que eu tinha visto?
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Why did you say that?
No. But isn't that a saying? Up on Marvel Hill, a great high place. One of these...
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. You can try. Run some adrenaline.
Vamos lá para os pensamentos internos. Caralho. Porra!
Yes?
No response. He's having trouble processing it, believing it even. A moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch on his wrist.
Meu amigo, vem cá. Ah, sei lá, velho. Tanto faz, foda-se. Vou ficar enchendo o saco essa porra, não. Caralho. É aqui, né? Minha nossa.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with? We don't see a lot of police around here. Of course. What can I help you with? Me?
She hides it well, but behind the sweat and dirt there is something else in her rigid posture.
Is there?
The quickness of the reply certainly does not prove you wrong.
I'm working. I have a greenhouse in the yard there. Well, as you probably know, there's a corpse hanging from a tree there.
Don't worry, miss. We are...
Salts? Ammonium salts? Perhaps useful for later.
Of course. Where to? It's there. In the yard, right through the hole in the fence.
Even all the way over here, there's a drop of death in the spring air.
No problem.
She's very well composed. Back straight.
Of course.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy.
Sure. Keep them. I have another pair.
Muito obrigado, senhora educada, mas eu tô desconfiando de você.
Welcome to Rivachol.
Que é?
Don't you welcome to Revacholmi. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while every school of thought and government has failed in the city. But I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you. It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone.
What he means is, fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination.
Come on, man. I just said welcome.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my...
Silence.
Oh, the stench is getting unbearable.
He smells of heavy motor oils, and his breath of high tar content cigarettes.
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait. Apples.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide.
Yeah, apples. I take it you had other questions? Oh, no. The strike? I'd have been at it for apples.
Apples is exactly...
Look, as detective, I come from a long line of lorrymen. We got ancient rights and... Oh, I'm here to pick up a load of fucking apples, man. Just regular, Koiko picked apple.
Koiko may be another derogative. For a person from Grad, you think?
Yep, it's one of their main exports. They grow him down South Yekokata. Beautiful place.
In fact, Yekokata is a desolate wasteland whose name literally translates to Zone of Ecological Catastrophe. It features no scenic vistas and supports virtually no plant or...
Yeah? Says who? Then, I guess they grow apples somewhere else. You can never really tell with those Koikos. They're everywhere.
He means the people living in Grad.
Yeah, you know, Gradniks, Gradvolk, those degenerates from Grad. 'Cause that's what they're all called. Koiko Pichik, Loslav Koiko, Hey, if the name and description fit by the very grace of nature, did you miss the part where I said they aren't here yet? Besides, even if I did have some...
Relax. You've got all you can get here. He probably doesn't even know what he's hauling, even if it is something unsavory. So he'd remember...
Oh yeah, they're a big deal. My great-grandfather was a carter. Had a royal... someone with a cart. What did you think it was? That's how... Not at all. We are part of a guild, man, everything, huh? It's very ancient. Very... Hell no. It's a guild. Invitation only.
É uma confraria, vai tomar no cu.
Trusting street thugs.
Ah, se fuder. Eu sei. Vai. Eu preciso... Preciso ir pra... Deve ser aqui, né? Oh, caralho.
Kuno's got this.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness.
Caralho.
Oh yeah, nappa goofy, Kuno. Right in the dick, Kuno.
Love it in the dick.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Fuck that, Kuno. Yeah.
Shit.
The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake.
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tell. You will see.
The language these kids are using, pure unfettered id. There will be no reasoning with those.
The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got.
The kid moves his hands like a busk. Irregular speech patterns. Overconfidence. Could this kid be on drugs? This warrants further investigation into this Kuno.
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
The fuck are you calling a third person? Kuno's...
Watch out, Kuno. He's trying to fiddle you. He's gonna put his hands on you.
Nossa, vai dar tiro nessa criança.
Help! Pig's got Kuno. Help! Rape!
Help! He's got the...
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
Everybody...
Escalate, Kuno. It's dick.
Pigs in here, Kuno! Somebody...
How did we get here? How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way out. Just appeal to his reason.
Help! Misters, help! He's flashing Kuno! He's showing his genitals! If you don't help Kuno now, it'll be too late! No one? Kuno's doing this because he likes it, pig.
Help! The pig's gagging him. Kuno can't speak.
You put him up to this yourself when you decided to talk to him.
Listen to your friend. Kuno owns the fat ass. Help! The RCM is trying to fuck Kuno!
Ah, o Gart, mano.
Look.
For emphasis, a ghost is saying this. A shit.
I know you wanted to hit me. You got that, I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up, look. The Kuno's...
Relax. He can't read your mind. There's a dead body. Remember, that's what you were doing here. You're a cop on a case.
I can. Kuno can smell that violent shit. I know. I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up. I'm gonna shut his shit down. You know, you're nothing. You're a joke to Kuno. Kuno.
Kuno turned you into his prison, bitch. You're
No, you're not. We can just leave.
bitch. You're gonna be in this shit with Kuno forever.
A peepo is a type of hat, by the way.
You don't talk to me about my fucking peeper. You don't know
Nossa,
where I
que
come
garotada
from. You just
insuportável.
Kuno's bottom.
Okay. Kuno is kind to his bitch. Ask your questions, but remember...
Click, 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 click.
Right, pig? This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Yeah, whatever. Kuno... Shitload, pig.
Don't tell the pig.
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions. Like a cop.
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Kuno knows all kinds of shit. Kuno's not a snitch, that's all. Probably climbed.
Kuno was busy down the road when that shit
Ah,
went down.
foi
You heard Kuno?
Calocinho, seu
Kuno wasn't
arrombado.
even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional. I don't know. Some fucking Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction.
Why you gotta be riding Kuno's ass? You haven't been where Kuno's been. You haven't been. You wanna know where Kuno was? You wanna know what Kuno's been fucking up to?
Don't tell him that, Kuno.
It's not fucking lame. Kuno's building Kuno's city. Night.
Lame.
That's the name of Kuno's city, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back. This shit.
It's impossible to deduce what it is about, at least for the moment. If it's important...
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That's...
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
You're testing Kuno's...
Get lost,
He's on your crime scene, bossing you around. And he's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him. He could be useful.
No!
A merdinha maligna.
You told him about it and now he knows your name.
This city is not fucking lame. You are lame. And fuck you too. Putting Kuno on the spot like that. Kuno doesn't need to fucking...
Explain himself? As if explaining some kind of work? Some kind of avant-garde work way ahead of its time? Stop denying it. You want art all over you. You want to smear yourself in art. Been dying to, ever since you got up.
The fuck about it? You're...
Get lost.
Yeah? Kuno...
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Kuno knows what you meant. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. You're
Get lost.
Kuno thinks you have...
Kuno's...
Ease off, see. Don't be telling Kuno what Kuno doesn't...
Nossa. Chato pra caralho. E você, filho da puta, maligno?
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to... Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig, I'm going away for a...
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
You don't want to fuck with me. I got my hands bloody. I'm not here, pig.
You can still see the top of her hat.
I'll die before I squeal, pig. Murd. I'll die before I squeal. I come...
Don't be
I'll die before I...
Get...
So it's... There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. Maybe more than 12. No, 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back. 1. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 46. 2. Standard work boot, steel
Caralho, Deus,
reinforced
é
toes,
foda, hein?
number
Pra
46.
fazer esse tipo de
3.
análise.
Hobnailed work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 4. Standard work boot, number 45, or you don't know. It's a miracle you can tell the print. 5. Another standard work boot, steel reinforced toes. 6. An aberration, light as air, even pace, same makeup, impossible to tell. You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. Everything else. 7. The glowing outline of a standard work. 8. And yet another standard work boot.
How many? I was pretty off then. I counted 20.
Bem...
I never
Nossa.
got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary? A woman or a kid? Okay.
He knows it's hard to discern sex from a person's gait.
Understood. Anything else? 200? Could it be the combined weight of two people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say...
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Possibly, yes.
É.
But
Quem é
why?
parceiro?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows. Even easier to carry on a stretcher, or between two men. Anyway, it's for future consideration. What else can you see? Interesting. Let's name it the odds. Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer? No, it's not. Forget I said it. We are not... Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out the right shoe before the left. We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out. A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller.
It is not impossible.
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Revachol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place.
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood... Yes, everything fits so well. Carried him over, hoisted him up, watched him hang. The lieutenant's eyes narrow. He's thinking...
Either way. What else?
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen, and you seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up of his...
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid, the body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of...
We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags.
He might also have...
Eu vou falar com alguém.
There he still is, looking right through the smell. Too late. It's until a pool of vomit. The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool.
Keep it. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. That young woman, the gardener, mentioned she used salts for the smell. If she doesn't have any, There might be some...
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
There he still is, looking.
Cara, acho que pra começo tá bom, né? Pra começo tá bom. E eu só não sei se eu vou continuar jogando esse jogo. Mas é interessante.